Okay, so we have looked at how we can create this quotation. So whenever we make a quotation, what happens is like there are consumable items and there are rentable items, or we can call them like returnable items. So we have made a quotation for the client. Now what we do is we can what we do is submit this. Okay, once it is submitted, we can take a look at the printout as well. So what it does is it actually separates the consumable items and the returnable items separately, because after the event we have to get these items back. So now what we do is I am going to create a sales order for it. So it's this, like brings everything here for us, and we can just put the delivery date here, for example, whatever the delivery date. So it's like this is the 11th. The client says the event is going to be on 11th, and it has put all the dates here for us now. So now what we are going to do, like let's look at other things here, like taxes and charges, other information, tax breakup. We have the tax breakup for every item here as well. So it has done its calculations for us. So we do that, save and submit this. So now what the client says, yes, okay, I am ready to pay 50% of that. How much is the 50% of that? Is 277.72. Okay, so what we do is we create a payment, we receive a payment from the customer. Okay, so maybe we just put like cash for now. Okay, we just select 277.72, 277.72. So this is the amount the client is going to pay. So this is against the sales order. So we have not done anything. We're just taking the advance from the customer now. And yeah, so we just save that and we submit that. A similar way, we can just email this directly to the client. Look at the print format. Print format is showing like the payment entry, all the details about that this belongs to the sales order. Okay, I just wanted to show you that the sales order that we have created, how does the printout looks like for that sales order. So I can just go to that print format and I can just say like event sales order. Again, it has segregated the items for us for better understanding and clarification. So now from the sales order, what I can do is I can create a delivery note. Okay, so I'm going to create a delivery note for it. So when I create a delivery note for it, it will bring everything here that is required for that event. So I'm just going to save it and submit it. Okay. Okay, so submit it now. So when I look at the print format for this, again, we have created a print format for it. These are the items description and returnable items and consumables, whatever it is. Okay, we can print it, email it to the customer, do whatever we like. Now what is happening that we are going to create a bill for our client. So we go to the sales order here. So that was the sales order that we have created. So it says like it is to bill. Now I go to the sales order, and or maybe we can just directly from the delivery note we can create the bill for it. So we can just create a sales invoice for our customer. So I'm just going to create the invoice for our customer. So this is what is happening. So we are going to call it, make this. So now what it is telling us that this payment entry that we have created is now is linked with the this particular order. It's just a message for us. It's only just showing it to us. Okay, because there is some payment that we have here. It's like advance payments. Okay, So we can just simply remove this, and then there are advanced payments, so I can fetch the advanced payments actually as well. So now whatever the advanced payment that they have, I can fetch it, and I can even link it with this invoice. Okay, so now I'm going to submit my sales invoice. My sales invoice is submitted. So this is how the process is working. From your quotation until the sales order, everything is being done. Now what is happening, let me just look at one thing here. Is we see like it is showing us that this is outstanding amount. So what I can do is I can even go to my sales order, direct. Okay, so this is a sales order, or even I can take the payment from here. So I can just take the payment. I would say it's like cash payment or credit card or whatever. It is showing us the balance amount, and everything is settled. But before I do that, I wanted to show you the accounts receivable. Okay, so we go to this customer. Okay, so uh, okay, so we go to this customer here, and it says like the billing is this much and the unpaid amount is that much. We can go to our accounting ledger, and we can see all the details as well, that the payment entry is done and the sales is done. And if you want to look at the aging report, we can see the aging report here as well, like in 30, 60, 90 and 120 days. So we can look at it here that this is falling between 0 to 30 days. The invoice amount was this, total paid amount was that. If there is any credit note that we have issued, outstanding amount, everything is here. So it's actually help you follow up the payments with your customers. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just submit this payment here, the balance amount. Okay, and what I can do is I can just go to the accounts receivable again. It is showing nothing, empty, because we have received everything from this customer. And if I want to look at the accounting ledger of the customer, it will show us all the details about the uh, payment and invoice, everything. And if you want to send the ledger to the client, you can say like I want to send it in a portrait mode, and then it will give it to us in a portrait mode. We wanted to add the letterhead on top of that. We can just add the letterhead. We can select landscape or portrait mode. So we can see like we can send the ledger details to the client. All these details we can send it. It is happening that we are going to have our returnable items back. So we will go to our say like delivery note, the same delivery note that we used to deliver these items. So when we do this delivery note, so we just like create a sales return, and in the final one, the system will not show this. So basically, when we will give you the product, the software, so when we are returning these items, so it will not list these items. So there will be another procedure that we have to add in the ERP system. So it will show us items like this. Okay, so only returnable or rentable items it will bring it back for us, and we will just save that and we submit it. So this actually concludes the process actually. And if there is any item missing or whatever, then we can make an investigation or whatever procedures that you have within your organization, how to track that. So this is how it works. I'm confident that it will help you and your business. Thank you.